The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed in this viewpoint belong solely to the author and do not necessarily represent the views of our company, management, staff, and our affiliates.
The only friends I got is PNC. So the only people I can give work to is PNC. And right now, I'm looking for a doctor who can talk Spanish or Portuguese, and I want one that is PNC. Those words of extreme political nepotism from the mouth of former chairwoman of the PNC, Valda Lawrence, reverberated throughout the hills and the plains of Guyana at a time when she held the portfolio of Minister of Health. I welcome you to today's segment where we peel back some of the layers of hypocrisy in Guyanese political discourse, in a country where reality often reads like a satirical novel. Our opening act tonight is not from a link show, but from the halls of Guyana's political theater. Valda's statement could be admired for its honesty, if not for its glaring hypocrisy, especially from someone who regularly lectures the National Assembly about the equitable distribution of resources. Here's some numbers for you. When the PPP left office in 2015, there were about 14,905 workers employed in central government. Within a mere 3 years of the APNU taking office, this ballooned to 26,354, or an increase of 76.8%, with little to show for it. And all this while non-central government employment, such as at Gaisuco, declined by more than 40%. This meant that current expenditure ballooned to 66% of the budget. And despite bloating the bureaucracy by 11,449, the PNC still managed to decimate the sugar belt. Their gross mismanagement of the economy actively harmed many, as they callously put approximately 7,000 sugar workers and their families on the breadline, condemning entire communities to poverty and hopelessness. These actions devastated lives, impacting our society's social and economic fabric. And yet, they now dare to lecture us about people-centered development? More cronyism can be found in the audits of the SLED program, and here are just a few examples. 2 businesses that received funding were registered at the PNCR's Congress Place compound. Funds meant for small businesses and cooperatives were misdirected to fund pig farms and barbershops for government MPs and their families. Many projects across the country were found to be inoperable or abandoned, indicating a woeful lack of proper execution and follow-up. Think of all the young entrepreneurs and their families that could have benefited from these wasted resources. But it gets even worse. When asked about these findings, Aubrey Norton responded that he didn't see anything wrong with the audit results. You see, the PNC purports itself to be a caring party. What they don't tell you or me is that they don't care about you. They care about themselves. So during the 2024 budget debates, Finance Minister Dr. Ashley Singh aptly used proverbs to describe this brand of hypocrisy. The proof of the pudding is in the eating. Actions speak louder than words. Talk is cheap. So let me leave you with this thought. The APNU AFC, PNC, PNCR, whatever mumbo-jumbo they seem to call themselves nowadays, seem unable to grasp the forward-thinking and far-reaching vision of the current government. Their attempts to lecture us on principles that they have repeatedly failed to uphold are, quite frankly, unconvincing. And we, the people, have not forgotten their actions while in power, and their words now ring hollow. Thank you.
The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed in this viewpoint belong solely to the author and do not necessarily represent the views of our company, management, staff, and our affiliates.